chief of police, they're coming from.
Is it worth it? Is political commentary worth it? So many of the American collective hysteria can be reduced to American exceptionalism and American individualism. Okay, so much of that is just not only am I in the center of the universe revolves around me. Okay, this is our modern, everyone in medieval times getting scared of Halley's Comet. Yeah, but the problem is, unlike medieval times, we do have, what is this? Can we watch a more fun?
Thousands of videos are being posted of
is GroovyGavin investigating the New Jersey drones. Unlike medieval peasants, we understand what drones are. That's the problem. Medieval peasants had no scientific understanding of what, the comet was or what it looked like. They did not have access to the internet, so they could investigate these matters further. They could not actually have readily available information in their pockets that in real time could beam them the truth if they chose to exercise a little bit of critical thinking. That's the major difference here. Like, we're not living in a time when, blood leeches will will be the cure to all medical issues. Okay, I hope, or perhaps mistakenly thought, that we had transcended beyond, understanding that germ theory is a part of this process. Like, it's just, well, I guess not, because Pete Hegseth, who's about to be the defense secretary, doesn't believe in that. So yeah, the average Americans, the average human being's mentality in the age of technology and space travel is still very much like a goddamn medieval peasant.
Drones in the sky over New Jersey.
I think we've seen about 40 or 50 of these drones.
That's not a plane.
The government doesn't know what's going on.
What is going on in New Jersey?
We just don't know.
What the heck is going on?
The FBI is investigating them, and they don't know.
What is another Ayup Lovely banger? What is this? Bit rich for Americans to start thinking drones are bad and scary. Now they're hovering over their gardens instead of blowing up a school in Somalia. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, a little bit of that own medicine coming back. How do you like that taste?
What they are.
Nobody knows what these things are. Now I'm worried.
They can't track them.
What? Dude, Neil deGrasse Tyson is basically the #1 actually mother on the planet. For him to turn around and be like, oh, I don't know what these things are. There's no logical through line here. Like, for him to farm the dullards is crazy. It has to be out of context because he does for everything. He is Mr. actually. How are you not going to hit this with an actually? There's no way.
They know that they don't emit a signal.
They don't know anything.
They put out the bat signal for Mr. actually on CNN, and he went on and was like, oh, yeah, there's no logical explanation for this. I don't know. Maybe aliens.
You don't know what it is?
So I'm going to talk to people, go to where these drones have apparently crashed, try to see them for myself, and figure out what is actually going on in New Jersey.
So right behind me is Morris County. This is where the first actually reported sighting of these drones took place by the FAA. Apparently there have been sightings as recently as last night.
The FBI is investigating these mysterious drone sightings in Morris County. Residents say they've been appearing more frequently in recent weeks, and tonight many people want to know exactly where they're coming from.
The first thing I want to do is ask people in this town specifically if they've seen these drones. Excuse me, have you guys seen the drones in New Jersey? Have you heard about that stuff?
All right, going forward, I'm only interacting with the world through Tyler Oliveira style content creators. I've decided, okay? I've decided that the only way in order to understand the mindset of the average American, you must now have a media diet that is closer to the average American. Okay? This is it. This is the future of media. This is what the democratization of media looks like, by the way. All right? And it's even one step further than this. It's even worse than this because this guy actually went there, okay, and asked random people and harassed random people on the street about drone warfare or whatever the worst version of this is for Generation Alpha, which is not even that, but simply a random guy sitting on a toilet being like, I'm actually a drone expert with 15 and a half years of credentialed, defense contractors. I have the highest security clearance on drone warfare. And let me tell you, actually, what's happening in New Jersey is terrifying. Okay. It's terrifying. It's actually drones that are sniffing nuclear radioactive material, and they're working in collaboration with China. But also, not only are they working in collaboration with China, they're working in collaboration with aliens from China. That's right. Aliens actually landed in China a long time ago. And that's the reason why they were able to destroy destroy the metrics of global poverty. They were able to bring people out. Otherwise, how else could they have caught up to Western technology? Aliens are working with China, and they're now drone testing on American soil. That's the guy. That's like the 3-minute video that you watch, a vertical format video that you watch, and immediately make your mind on.
I have not seen them, no. No.
What do you believe they are?
Have no idea.
No idea?
I don't want to know.
Oh yeah, I saw one over Whole Foods. One above the school that we're at. That's,
really?
That's about it. They didn't see anything more than just recreational drones than what I've seen.
Really? Okay, interesting.
I mean, maybe I'm not seeing the same drones that you guys are seeing.
Yeah,
so
maybe some dude with like a lot of money.
Yeah.
Bro, nobody cares. We could be getting invaded by aliens. Everybody's like...
He almost shot one down the other day. Yep. He's a Marine. He's ready to take him out.
Yeah.
Oh no. Bro's got the 500 yards stare. Oh no. Oh my God. This video is amazing.
The government.
Our government or a different government?
It can't be another government, guys. It can't be another government. We're America, bro.
I saw one last night.
Last night?
I think it was a plane.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are just seeing planes. What like color was it?
It was multicolored like a plane, green lights, red lights.
So here's a little bit of the problem. Planes, I believe on the right wing have a red flashing light, left wing have a green flashing light, and then on the back I think it's like white or front. The problem is drones also have a red and green light. Like drones just have that. My drone I think has a red and green light. I should start flying my drone. Guys, do you see that? That'd actually be so funny. It's following me. It's like chasing me down the road.
Regular people weren't knowing much, so I decided to talk to some officers.
We're making a video about like the drones in New Jersey. I was wondering if you know much about them or know anything about them.
They're not good. I'm just a patrol officer, man.
Okay. All good. You don't know if they're investigating them or anything?
As far as we're aware, you got the prosecutor's office, you got above that, state police, you got federal agencies that are looking into it, but they haven't disseminated anything down to my level.
All good. Thank you.
That's it, man. Good luck finding answers.
We're just making a video about the New Jersey drones. I was wondering if you know much about it.
I have no comment.
No comment? Nothing you can tell us? You guys aren't investigating it or anything, or can't say anything?
You guys know exactly what we know.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much we're working with, our federal partners and with our county and state partners as well.
He knows something that's shady. What does he know? He knows something, and he's keeping it a secret.
Do you have any personal opinion on it? No personal opinion. All right. All right. Well, thank you, man. We did talk to some other officers that was in a little bit of a different county, and they basically told us that they're getting a ton of calls of reported sightings, and they stopped going to these calls because almost every time they are planes. That's interesting. Anytime you see an alien, a Bigfoot, a ghost, call the Ghost Edgers.
We'll protect you.
Merch coming out soon. Good plug.
There were multiple drone hotspots we were going to go to. One where the most clear video of a drone was taken and determined by an expert to not be a plane. Then where one apparently crashed this morning. And then we were going to meet up with someone who got a video of these drones. But for now, we went to where this video was taken.
Whoa. Wait, dude, I can't tell. There's a lot of stuff in the sky. Oh, there's like a bunch of weird shit on my... I can't tell, dude. Like when I zoom in, they just look like orange dots. I think we're just somewhat near an airport. So like, okay, that's definitely a plane. I can see the green and red clearly on the left and right wing. That's a plane, I believe. That's a plane. Damn, this is the clearest video I got of a plane. So you can see really well on this. Right wing, green, left wing, red. And then there's like a, I think that's a star. This.
I want to say it's two ways. But there's no way a drone's moving that.
Are you taking photos of the drones?
Yeah, have you seen any drones?
Yeah.
I can't tell if they're airplanes or drones.
If they're flashing red and like white, it's a drone.
You guys have seen a lot?
Yeah.
What do you think they are?
My dad's uncle is like a chief of police. They're coming from.
Oh. Wow.
They're coming like through the Atlantic Ocean.
Really?
Trump might like tell the army to shoot them down now.
Oh shoot.
They're not hard.
Thank you. Those two, I don't know if those are stars. Those might be drones. Look how many is on the screen at once right now. Look at this, Ethan. There's 1, 2, 3.
I don't know what to say anymore, man. Is it worth it? Is political commentary worth it? Is trying to instill class consciousness in the United States of America worth it? I feel like this is a foolhardy endeavor. This is a project destined for failure. I think. I don't know.
3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think all of those are planes. I don't think all of those are planes. I'm gonna say it. I might sound crazy. I might look crazy. I might be crazy. That's it. Yeah, we need one to like literally like be spying on us. Maybe like, what do they want to spy on? Bait the drones. We got all the goth girls right here. Don't look over here.
So right after recording this, I saw a TikTok about a crashed drone just 40 minutes from where I was. So naturally, I headed up there as quick as possible before going to the other two spots, and at the end of this video, calling someone who served in the Air Force for 25 years and has worked with a lot of drones and airplanes.
A major response from authorities that could be related to an incident involving a drone. It is happening in Hillsborough, New Jersey.
Yeah, Bianca, I talked to several people who tell us they heard a drone crash somewhere behind where I'm standing.
Hey, I got a weird question for you. Have you heard about the drones in New Jersey?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know if there was a crash near here? I saw a video of it.
They said that there was, but now the township is saying there isn't.
Really?
Hazmat. It's over by Lowe's, my car.
Over by Lowe's?
Yeah.
Yo, have you guys seen a drone around here?
Not tonight yet, but I saw like 40 of them last night.
Dead in this town, just like
40 of them, like a shit ton.
Where at?
Literally, dude, they were just everywhere. So like, I live probably 10 minutes that way.
Okay.
But they were definitely just going across the sky and like random.
We heard there was a crash one over here.
It was by the Lowe's.
By the Lowe's? Do you know if it's anything still there or not?
I'm assuming they picked it up and crashed at like 7:30. They said.
7:30 this morning? Oh, okay.
They said they stopped the investigation at 12, which was bullshit. I'm pretty sure they just found it and took it.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. Thank you so much. You too. The Lowe's workers would 100% know if they were here in the morning because he said until 12. They were there until 12. Dude, I feel like the opposite of Nikocado Avocado. I'm 2 steps behind, bro.
I mean, this guy's at least kind of funny.
That was pretty low.
You looking for them too?
Yeah.
Did you hear?
I think one of the funniest parts about this is that even if they were to find like one of these suspicious drones that's like low flying enough that they can see it and it's the size of a minivan or whatever, which would be like this is like what is causing people to panic. That still is most likely some private contractor that's experimenting. You know what I mean? That's like doing flight tests. Even the most interesting part about this, there is like obviously a reasonable explanation for it. I think the real story here that I've been repeating from the jump is how much panic and collective hysteria has happened in such a short time frame. Like that is actually the unique approach to the story. That is what's unique about it, is that like we're having satanic panics in infinitely shorter cycles now with the mass availability of the internet and media and the shortened attention spans. Like I think we reach like peak collective psychosis in a significantly shorter period of time nowadays with a lot less.
About the crash here?
It happened right over here somewhere.
Yeah, do you know exactly where? We were trying to figure.
That's what I was gonna go in there. I was gonna go get something and ask them if it really, you know.
Dude, that's what we're doing too.
This is crazy, bro. They don't care.
Have you seen a lot?
All night, every
Wow.
night for the past 6 nights, and I never get good footage. Right?
It's really hard to. You can't zoom in at all, especially at night. That's why.
They say that they don't know what these things are, but sure enough.
Oh, that's really bright.
Anytime you look outside,
and it's so shitty, but
right there, right? Freaking drone.
Crazy, right?
Insane. Would you have happened to be here when the crash happened outside?
We can't have any of the cameras or anything in store. We can
No
have
cameras?
somebody yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they're gonna get in
Here,
trouble
just
if I
put
talk
it
to you
down.
guys.
All good. Would you be able to show us where at all?
You can contact corporate, and you can
Okay.
ask them any questions.
Okay.
Yeah, corporate's definitely gonna be helpful.
But
you can't say anything?
I don't see anything outside.
Okay. Nothing off camera? You can't show us? Okay.
No.
All good.
Yeah, you guys have to contact corporate.
Okay.
If you watch this guy, you are part of the problem. Why we have Trump, you idiots, you all. Man, calm down, dude. Please. It's going to be okay.
Will do. Hey, super random question. Would you happen to know anything about the drone crash that happened outside here?
Earlier today, there's lots of cars, lots of trucks, a lot of EMS stuff, fire trucks and shit, but I think they officially said nothing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
that's what I heard. I don't know,
Yeah.
man. It's hard to say, you know?
Yeah.
No, I saw it on the next door app and that was about it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Did you hear about it? Where the crash was?
Here and in Bridgewater.
Oh, there were two.
It's actually 3. It's just, nutty because they're coming over in waves right over top of my house. See them? And they're coming straight across, going right there.
It is so odd.
They're so loud.
I wonder what government it is.
It's the United States, but they're probably there protecting us because maybe another country's like, we're going to come get you. And see how high they are? And they could probably see your shoelaces from up there. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm just
Not
saying.
my shoelace.
Yeah. It's cool though. All right.
Nice to meet you.
Nice talking to you.
Confusing thing is, I'm gonna be real. These all do look like planes. Everything he pointed at looked like a plane. I think everything he pointed at was a plane. But also, every single local we've talked to is like, there's not this many planes. And also, like, I personally have never seen this many planes in my life. There's been a few times where it's like within the span of like 10 minutes we've seen.
Okay. That is because you're looking up and expecting something to be afoot. That's it. That's it. That is the only reason. It's because nobody looks up. Okay. And I think I have an even more shocking announcement. Due to light pollution, there is so much up there that you don't even see. So if you were to go somewhere that's like completely shrouded in darkness and you looked up, you would see even more scary things up there. Lights, sources of light by the millions. Okay. It's crazy. Look up the traffic at this airport too. Matter of fact, let's look live. It's crazy busy. Yeah, I know. Of course.
Seen like 40 to 50 planes.
Yeah.
Like the one thing that's like, okay, maybe that makes sense is it's like New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire, all those are really, there's tons of airports really close to each other, even more so than Los Angeles, I think. Okay, but and then that one guy texted me that we met up in there. He said, I just spoke to a guy. He told me that whatever it was in the pond. I think it's right by the parking lot, but he said he couldn't say anything else. Okay, let's go look over there. Dude, imagine we see like a alien head pop out. So apparently this is where the drone crashed. Even though all the pictures and everything was over there. There's no way they didn't find anything, right? I'm not crazy for saying that, right? If 5 police trucks or 5 fire trucks came over here and there were people in hazmat suits.
What do you mean? It was a down drone. Of course. What? Not only was it a down drone, but it was a down drone at a time when there was a tremendous amount of public interest surrounding drones. Yeah, they're going to try to put a security cordon around a possible fire that could take place. By the way, I never even saw the drone. I just saw the firefighters in that quad. Like, they never even show the potential drone. Like, even in the helicopter footage, like, you can't even see anything.
And they didn't find anything? Well, why were they here? Why did they come here? It had to be something.
This seemed like a dead end. We didn't know what we were looking at this guy. The FBI claimed this crash was nothing, so we went to meet up with a man that was pretty convinced he was seeing drones or something in the sky. And after that, we would finally, hopefully get some answers from someone who worked in the Air Force with many drones.
Right now we're driving to meet up with Zach, kind of in the middle of nowhere in New Jersey. But there is like lights everywhere. Like an abnormal amount of planes, I feel like. What I will say is the guy we're going to visit right now, it was not a plane that he saw, because it was like it was flashing like weird colors. So this guy's was not a plane at the very least.
I'm Zach Austin. The video that kind of started this all was we were up at the farm, which I'll take you guys to. Light coming, and it was just low, and I had never seen a plane like that over there, and I just had this weird feeling that it wasn't a plane. And so I pulled out my camera, and then it kind of like turned towards me, and that's in the video. I go, whoa.
Yeah.
I had this feeling that I was like, whoa, is this like contact? Like, is this the real deal? And it like kind of really freaked me out. But then I was like, oh, it's probably just a plane, because it had that motor sound. Mm-hmm. And then 2 weeks later, I think it was, that was November 14th. Then I started hearing about these drones, and I saw images of them, and I was like, that's what I saw. And since then, following night or so, that's when I took a drive to go somewhere, and there was just so many lights in the sky, unusual amount. Because I've also been seeing orbs more frequently as well.
I mean, should we go check out the?
Yeah, so we can walk up to the top of the property, and I'll show you where I've seen some. This is where I saw the 6 lights.
Remember how the chatter was saying, like, you do vibes-based analysis, because I was talking about like successfully implemented strategies of governance like socialized medicine in virtually every comparable OECD nation, and having that implemented here? That's vibes-based analysis. No, this is vibes-based analysis. Okay, guy being like, yeah, I saw lights and it freaked me out. That's real vibes-based analysis. Okay.
And dude, there was like this like mist on the ground, and I was like saying like, oh, this is a very sci-fi vibe. Yeah, that's definitely moving. That's moving. You see that? Oh, good. Oh, thank God. People are gonna think I'm totally crazy.
Oh yeah, it's definitely moving a lot.
Cool. Yeah, look at that.
It could be aliens.
50-50. If it's not alien, what? I mean, helicopter? If the news and everyone else wasn't also seeing this, this would seem crazy, but it's actually, it's not crazy anymore. Oh!
Explain what that is. From this distance, it could be a plane, it could be a drone, it could be a helicopter. What do you mean? Depending on how little light pollution exists here and it looks pretty dark, it could be the moon or stars.
See, sometimes they move in a way that our brains are like, that's not normal. Don't you feel that? You pick that up in your mind?
That one is moving a little funky. It almost looks like multiple lights, or I might be tripping. Okay, that one is not moving at all. It's flashing a little. Oh, that one is weird.
You see it moving weird?
Oh yeah, now it's moving.
Oh, that is weird.
Holy shit.
Maybe I stopped again.
It'll stop and then it'll move kind of fast.
Oh, that one's actually up.
And they move really fast for a second.
Oh, that one's weird. I see it as 2 lights now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's moving fast.
Dang, that's looking weird.
Wait, is that the same
It's
one?
the same one, yeah,
It
man.
looks like it's split into two.
It looks like, remember Star Wars?
That's the same one?
Yeah. He's coming our way. I'm gonna get out if you don't mind.
Go for it. Oh, that one. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
What the heck? That got bright.
It got real bright. That was a little scary, huh?
Wait, drone lights can't be that light, right? And the thing about a drone is, if there were drones, wouldn't they want to stay hidden?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why? What? I like that they look at this and they go, these are the ones that we can see because we're in on the conspiracy now. Now factor in the ones we can't even see.
Oh, dude, I don't even know what theory I believe in anymore.
Yeah. You guys are right where I've been. I've not been sleeping well.
Same.
Yeah, we definitely haven't been. We were sleeping on a bus last night.
Oh, crazy. Where you guys came from? Oh,
Ohio.
Oh, wow. A guy next to us was charging his ankle monitor.
Same kind of behavior.
I might get back in the car.
Yeah, it's freezing.
I guess we.
Well, I'm gonna have to send that to my dad. My dad was a pilot. Maybe he knows.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. What's his perspective on all this?
But he's a very, very, very logical guy, which is funny because then there's me, the schizophrenic son.
Yeah, your dad probably gonna be like, you're a idiot, son. We are getting lasered. Nearly a dozen planes lasered last night during New Jersey drone panic. Oh, that's the other part of this story that I told you about. Apparently, people from Staten Island were like beaming lasers at planes that are landing in JFK. Yeah, that's a federal crime, by the way. They're lasering planes that are like delivery planes, UPS planes. They're lasering planes. Oh my God. Fantastic stuff. I'm just happy that there's at least some kind of gun control in the tri-state, because I feel like this level of air traffic density happening over, New Mexico. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Ironic because like a lot of the drone tests are being conducted in places like that, except they're being conducted in areas that are so far away from other people, like these massive military bases that have like a 50-mile radius that you would have to directly, you wouldn't be able to shoot at one of these drones. Doesn't believe in aliens but thinks Staten Island has lasers. Yes, dude, you can purchase a laser on Amazon.
Well, it's cool to find the schizophrenic community because I feel like I'm finding that now.
We're gonna have like a meeting, all the schizophrenic people, Schizophrenics Anonymous,
and everyone's just like, look how light bright that guy.
And it's like a video of a black sky. It's actually nothing.
I really felt like we were seeing a lot of lights that weren't planes. Could they be drones? Could they be aliens? Or could they just be something else? There was no real way I could know. So I called Colonel Baker to get some new insight.
I spent 25 years in the United States Air Force, was a pilot, flew both manned and unmanned aircraft. After the Air Force, I was a defense contractor for a small drone company.
We talked to a lot of people and looked at a lot of lights in the sky, and a lot of them look like planes. Even a lot of the videos to me look like planes. It's really hard to tell the difference. So I just want to confirm with you that there are drones in the sky, that you believe.
I do believe there are drones in the sky. I've seen probably about 20 videos that are filmed just by, iPhones and whatnot on the ground. Of those videos, I would say that roughly 98% of them are either commercial or general aviation aircraft. But it's the 2% that I've seen that are pretty intriguing. And I would say of the videos I saw of drones that I could identify as a drone were probably your smaller recreational hobbyist type of drone. What I didn't see that people have been talking about is car-sized or SUV-sized. I'm using their terms. That I have not seen any video footage of anything that, to me, that looked like it was something that large.
So I believe there's 3 reported crashes. And so you said the first one, that was kind of on a highway. I forget where exactly that was. I think it was somewhere in Morris County where I was earlier. But that one, you said, just turned out to be a plane.
It was filmed at an interesting angle. That one was truly debunked, was a general aviation aircraft, and it was not a drone. So there was a report of a drone crash that occurred in someone's backyard, and the story goes that the mayor of that township actually went to the house. they did confirm that it was a drone crash in the backyard. However, it was deemed to be a copycat type of scenario where you had somebody that was flying a DJI Phantom, I believe, an older drone.
I'm just saying.
And then there was one crash that I sent you actually that we went to.
Yeah, that one to me was the most compelling of the three, and simply because it was filmed by a news crew who happened to be up in a helicopter. Basically, it avoided any sort of governmental influence or anything else that might be out there. And like you said, there were hazmat suits used. In New Jersey, the FBI has put out a public bulletin that tells people that if you do see a drone crash, to stay at least 300 feet away from it, and then it tells the local authorities to wear hazmat suits before they approach it. That's been put out by our federal government. This one, the FBI did come back and say they found no evidence of a drone crash. I'm not here to question the FBI.
What are they hiding?
Anyway, however, the footage from the helicopter demonstrated that there was something there.
There were videos taken of a lot of like car lights, almost like car alarms going off in like a big parking lot, and then one with, I think, street lights flashing. And so I was wondering, and that's all happening around this time in New Jersey, so I was wondering if you think that could have anything to do with this situation, or if that's simply just random.
It could be all the above. There are sensors that could do that. I saw that happen in Iraq and Afghanistan.
I guess the biggest question I think everybody has, and I definitely have, and what I've been wondering, it seems like the police don't know what's going on, the FBI doesn't know what's going on, the government, White House doesn't know what's going on. Why aren't we taking these drones down?
Essentially, what we have is something called it's a federal statute, a federal law that's called the Aircraft Sabotage Act. And it's all about, your common citizen not being able to shoot at or shoot down an aircraft. And so only the federal government can respond in a adversarial way, I'll call it. And that's frustrating, as you can imagine, both state and local governments. So you have the governor of New Jersey, federal crime for him or law enforcement on the site to shoot it down. So he can't do that.
Wow.
The bigger question, I think, is why is the federal government not taking care of this issue? The federal government has access to certain counter-drone services corporations, I'll call them. So that capability exists, and it's actually used in America all the time, and people don't realize it. Since 2022, we've had 600 known incursions, drone incursions, over military bases. 600 reported incidents by our U.S. military. So a lot of people out there are saying, this is our military that's doing this. It could be. However, just know that this is not an isolated incident in New Jersey.
I personally think this is our government. I don't think there's any way it's another country. I think they would be out of...
I think they should shoot them down. That'll be kind of funny. Except, no, it won't, because they're going to shoot a goddamn... They're going to shoot a plane, dude. They're going to try and shoot a commercial airliner. They're not going to be able to shoot a commercial jet, but they're going to end up shooting like a Cessna. And then all the falling bullets are going to end up randomly striking babies in the crib in a quiet New Jersey suburb.
The sky. I think it's our government. I think most of the sighting videos, most of the stuff you see is airplanes. Truthfully, we looked for hours. I think there's some weird stuff. I think some of the people we talked with in this video have seen weird stuff. It's just so hard to tell the difference between the weird stuff and the planes, especially when no one's looking up. Moral of the story, message of the story, look up. We're so locked in, a lot of times we're just...
Wow, he ends it on a good message. We're so locked in on our phones where you are watching this video about drones, or maybe even watching a streamer react to my footage, my investigative reporting about drones. But what you should be doing is putting your phone down and looking up and imagining what kind of aliens are traveling. in Monmouth County.
There's so much on TikTok and stuff that it's like our reality gets warped. Like we don't even feel like we're, at least this happens to me. I'll be on social media so much that whatever I'm watching on social media starts to feel like the real world. I don't know what kind of message this video is turning into, what I'm yapping about right now. Man, just start looking up. Start looking up at the skies. Just start living in the real world. That's what I'm trying to say. If you want to see more alien videos, I'm going to make a massive series middle of next year. Subscribe for that. I promise it's going to be the best alien series on YouTube. Subscribe. I'm trying to hit 2 million to collab with Sam and Colby. Go follow my Instagram. I post a bunch of extra content. Go follow my second channel. I'm going to start posting my videos extended on there. Go follow my Reddit. What?
This was actually a really solid video, not Tyler at all. No, he wasn't. No. I wasn't saying he's like Tyler Hitler Vera because of his politics or anything. I was saying that like the format is just like, oh, something's happening. I'm going to just go there and put a camera on random people's faces. What a time to be alive, man.